You're going to party, you good? Okay. We're good now? Recording? Alright, so we're gonna have your name and your title for the record.
Okay, I am Marcia Bennett, Custos of Stthomas and Senior Custos of Jamaica. I don't normally do this, but I believe we have a very serious problem here. We, after many years, we were blessed, and I'm saying blessed, with a good road from Harborview into Morant Bay. There are issues, but I am personally grateful to the Prime Minister because he had to go on a limb to give us this road. We cannot go back to Minister Clark, Minister of Finance, after they have spent over 400 million US dollars. That money is taxpayers' funds. We will have to repay it. Our children's future is injured on this road. But what we are now seeing from at Pamphlet there, right down to where the Yallas Pond is a complete, I don't even know what to say, that has taken place with the road. The asphalt has removed from the marl. And it's just, sometimes you will find a little spot. But this is the entire surface that you're seeing that I believe what took place, and many persons who have experience kept saying that the marl that they were using is inferior raw material. It is now showing it because the asphalt cannot hold to the marl. So it is removing away from it. So the entire road, right from the top there, going into Yallas, see a vehicle coming there, and it is just moving away. What we have now is puddles. The asphalt going one place and the dirt going, it is separation. That is what you call it, separation. But people were complaining. But when they realized that the road is now marked, you are now telling us that we now have a finished road. This is going to cost millions of dollars to take up and replace. We cannot go back to government. So I'm calling on the authorities, national works agencies, members of parliament do not have authority to fix any road. We are paying civil servants, so they must come and fix this road. Time come, we suffered for over 40 years on the worst roads in Stthomas. Everybody is saying Stthomas has the best roads. Now look what is here. And I'm not saying it's all the road surface that is bad, but something went wrong between Pamphlet and going to the pond. It's all of that road that needs to be addressed and needs to be addressed speedily. We are being told that there has been an accident and the vehicle came off the road and went right into the farm. We cannot afford to lose any lives because people are coming on a road believing that it is there and it is moving as they drive. So I want to thank TVJ to be here this morning to bring this to the attention of the authorities. We have nobody to speak for us, so I'm saying, as the Custos of the parish, this is not political. This is our livelihood. This is our future. This is the future of our children. Please deal with it now.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Talk to me a little bit about like when did you observe all this? Was this before or after the hurricane period?
Oh no, it has nothing to do with the hurricane. When the road was being marled, I am not a technical person, but you could see where they take it up and they replace it, and people could be heard saying, where they get that marl from? Is the inferior quality of the marl that is now causing the deterioration of the road surface. Is what is here is beautiful asphalt, but what is under it? And all of it is going to be removed sooner or later because you can see it crumbling.
Are
And
you aware if the matter was reported like to the NWA or to check or anything like that?
I'm going to say something that it sounds that it could only be done in Stthomas because I believe people here have no sense. Even the building of this road, many persons have attempted, and I've spoken to my members of parliament, many persons have attempted to say you cannot put the drainage of the water there. We live here, so we know when there's heavy rains what is going to take place. They will not listen to you. And I've been told by councillors of the parish council, when they try to make a report, the agency that is responsible for the roads have told their officers not to take any instruction from the local authorities. So it means they will not listen to normal persons like me. So this morning, I am saying to the minister who is in charge of roads, please get your officers to correct what is here, because we cannot go back to Prime Minister. We cannot go back to Minister Clark. And what the Prime Minister is doing for the town centre, where are those people going to drive on? They will have no roads. So then we need to have it corrected.
Have a question?
Custos, could you address C4 is also Marcia?
I have driven on Seafort Road, and I have heard that going up into Cedar Valley also, there needs to be corrective action taken. The works agencies need to take a look at what they have done going right into Port Morant, because we have to correct it. We have nowhere to go. This is where we live, and we cannot go back to government. We have been on this road. I've driven on this road. It has taken us 3 hours, 4 hours to go into Kingston. Now we boast that we have the best roads. Give us the best roads. That is all we're asking for. Give us the infrastructure that you tell us you have given to us. And again, I'm saying to Prime Minister, get them off them butts to come and fix the road, because they're being paid. And ministers, Minister Charles and James Robertson, can't fix road. And they have no authority to fix no roads. It comes from the technical people, and the technical people need to come out and fix the road. I thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All
Okay,
right.
my love. Bless you.
Okay, Mr. Fagan.
Custos.
The red mall is the bad mall that they have used, that has caused the asphalt to reject it. We have proper mall in this parish and aggregate. We should not be using the type of mall that they use to sit the asphalt on. This piece of road here used to be one of the strongest piece of road in the parish. We had a couple holes, but this road, if they had applied correct raw material, we would not have the issues. We cannot go back to Minister Clark to seek funds to fix this road. That Prime Minister has put his head on the block to give Stthomas a good road. We now have a beautiful road from Kingston into Morant Bay. But we have a road that looks beautiful. But what is going to happen to our generation? They will have to sit and wait another 40 years to get a road infrastructure to lead them to where they want to go. We are calling on the authorities, national works agencies, to have the contractors accountable to ensure that the infrastructure is dug up and replaced with proper raw materials, where we will have a road structure that will save the government funds for the next 40 years. We cannot just asphalt a road and the road is gone. The entire road structure from Pamphret right into Yalos is gone, and you can see it for yourselves.
Yeah, no, hold on. 6 children, 25 grand, children and other relatives.
break the fence and come.
Yeah.
But number one, that was the mistake. I'm here. Hold on. Hold on. Come up here. Sorry, Andy. Stop. No, me no want to talk. All right, we're going to pin this on here. You're going to just talk to us. We'll shoot it so. Good.
Alright, good. So tell me where you say go on now.
Now, I'm living here for 40 years, so I know this here quite well. From the center cut, which is started Greenwald District, right down to Pantide. As far as I'm concerned, it's a snare, it's a trap to where it reached now. It's a trap because vehicles have been running off the street. It becomes alarming and a fear to even children hearing tired crying and crying and crying. And it was never used to be like that before the road said come as it is. Now, when I look into it now, as I listen, it's taxpayers' money. But it's telling me that taxpayers' money has been desecrated totally under a condition like this. It's the ostracism being brought up on taxpayers' money that need to look about.
They say what happened last week now.
A vehicle came off the street about 3.5 right into the farm. If I was there or anybody was there in the daytime, it would have been detrimental. So it plays to look after. As I said, it's a snare, it's a trap. That's what it turned. And it didn't take much time to turn a trap. Because it seems that if you have, you know, this is not only, if they let it stay and these signs of things going on, it's going to become wonders.
Is it speeding that you think is causing the issue, or you think it's the condition of the road?
They are culminated. But the road is one of the most detriment. Because people coming from ends not expecting certain things. You coming from that end because they expected a nice clean road. So those two culminated together. But they could be a little more cautious, but it's tough. Because there are people who don't know the road at all. So it needs to be addressed, and this is like no. Like no. And this is where I'm right here. So I see everything, hear everything.
On a daily basis, I know sometimes, even just a while ago, we saw cars coming
Fine.
on that side, going on the other side of the road and saying, oh, there's a car.
And as I said, this Colax came and did their own, and you know, it was at least you were a little bit sicker than this. But this is actually dirt under the place. I don't know if it's a lack of competency in the engineers, not doing it properly, not piling down there properly why this happening, but there's no mal. It's just rising like that. Right along it go right up and see all right there? Straight along. So it's a snare, it's a trap for accidents. Good. Welcome.
Tell me, where your name?
Everton Williams is my name.
Everton Williams? Okay. Thank you. You say you live out here. Girls bring it down here? Away, not say.
So I'm really originally from there by traveling out, but being a native of St. Elizabeth, South St. Elizabeth. Right? And during the time when I came here, 40 years ago, all vehicles on holiday time heading to St. Thomas. The road we didn't have that, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Everything has been there.
Yeah. You live out here now. You have your farm? You have a farm?
This is my farm. From here straight down to the end.
Down there. Mhm. Just vehicles coming from Morant Bay going into Yallas would have to sometimes drive on the opposite side of the road because of the extent of the damage on the roadway. Now, residents would have told us that just last week there was an accident that happened just because of this. Now, all right. Now, vehicles coming from Morant Bay going into Yallas would oftentimes drive on the opposite side of the roadway because of the extent of the damage here. And the residents told us that just last week there was an accident. Luckily, no one was severely injured. Vehicles traveling from Morant Bay into Yallas would oftentimes drive on the opposite side of the But fast it a come, man. Sure. Ready? Mhm. Now, vehicles traveling from Morant Bay into Kingston would often go on the opposite side of the road, like we're just seeing now, just to avoid the snare in the road. And sometimes the speed at which they're coming at may be a little bit too much for the oncoming traffic. Now, residents told us that just last week there was an accident along this stretch of the roadway. Luckily, no one was seriously injured. That's it? Right. Look at the guy on the way. Alright. The main name. This guy come from.
Kingston,
Your name?
heading to Port Moran.
Your name?
Siobhan Graham.
Siobhan?
Graham.
Right. Tell me how the road stay and drive on it.
The road not ready. It's done already. When the field say it's ready, sometimes your vehicle is a swing. It's not ready. The road want to do all over.
I realize that some people you have to drive on the opposite side of the road just to avoid some of this and
Yeah. More than you have to be careful what you do on the street.
that is dangerous.
Yeah. The road needs to do all over again. You don't know what they do with the money.
Is it you think that because of the hurricane, like this happened now?
No. Before hurricane, the road bad. Before the hurricane, it's bad. As if said they then don't fix it up, it get bad.
So what do you think causes the problem? What is the problem? What is like this?
Poor material. They need some stone to ballast the road. They can't use the mall, they need some stone to ballast the road.
Actually, this is not mall. This is like some dirt.
Dirt. That.
You look good at all.
You know, look.
And for persons driving along here, so you have any advice to give them if them a drive right here? So
Well, them have to be careful. Take them time, cut them speed. And the road is good. Alright, thank you.
Yeah, man, long time ago.
Seafood.
I pay dirt, I say, I road it, I say, them just fix it. The people have to come Straight up the line is straight away.